What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. You guys have been getting a lot of videos from me this week purely because we had the Amazon thing just on Wednesday or Tuesday it was, and then obviously I made the video on Wednesday. My usual days for publishing, I don't know if you've ever actually realized that I do have a publishing schedule, but it's because sometimes I miss it. Like with anything, you know, it's very hard to stay consistent. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the last video. If you did, make sure to give me a little comment, or you know, just go and watch it if you haven't, because I've got a ton of information in there that can actually help you to overcome the situation with Amazon. And if you are unfamiliar with what's happened with Amazon and you're relatively new to affiliate marketing, well, Amazon have slashed their commission rates for affiliates by an average of 50%. So whatever you were making prior to now, you'd expect to make about 50%. And for some of us who obviously have Amazon businesses, we're expected to take that pay cut on the 21st of April. But there's always room for opportunity whenever, you know, something happens or some kind of situation arises. You just have to be essentially looking for those opportunities. Anyway, so what we're going to be going through today is a $30 million website. So this website actually sold to the New York Times. It was created by a guy called Brian Lamb. Many of you may be familiar with it. It's actually called the Wirecutter. Now, I don't know too much about it myself. It's just a site that I've been very much familiar with when getting into online marketing, and especially obviously predominantly affiliate marketing. Just to give you a bit more insight about this site, it's actually a tech review type website, but it does like absolutely everything. So it was focused around tech to start off because the guy used to work for a company called Gizmodo. So he was previously an editor at a website called Gizmodo, which is like a tech review website. And then he founded the Wirecutter in 2011. So that's when he self-funded that business and started that venture. And then by the end of it in 2016, he actually sold that site to the New York Times for $30 million, which is the top end of the scale. And you know what the funny part is imagine if he sold it after the 21st of April. He'd expect to make only 50% of that, wouldn't he? No, but it's just so funny. But anyway, we can only laugh at things, innit? I always tend to laugh at serious things. Really odd sense of humor, isn't it? But anyway, I spend the majority of the time laughing at myself these days on camera. But anyway, and my dry jokes. Anyway, we're going to get onto the computer and yeah, we go through this site. Going to make it a quick video because so many people are moaning about these 20-40 minute videos. You're like, oh my God, Leon's on again. All right, darling, I can't watch a film with you, or to your, you know, partner, man, whoever it is. I've got to watch Leon and learn affiliate marketing. What's that, love? Affiliate marketing I've got to learn. Yeah, it spends an hour explaining everything. And laughs at his own dry jokes. All right, yeah, let's get into it.
All right, so this is the website, guys. Many of you may have seen it before, but if you have seen it, we're just going to give it an overhaul just in a quick 10 minutes and basically take away a few key points from this website. So this is like the very top end of an affiliate website on Amazon. So this site currently gets about over I think it's like over 10 million visits a month or something. So it's ridiculous. Look, it's right at the top end of the scale. And it's a review website. So you'll see a lot of best this, best that, best this, best that. So initially when this site got started, the guy who obviously, you know, ranked this site would have been very good at SEO and backlinking. I'd totally assume that he would have been using a heavy backlink strategy to rank these kind of articles. But the good thing about an authority website like this is the fact that they do rank. It's just when, you know, so they're always going to have a very high success rate because you're essentially building them out until you force Google to rank you, even if it's just a content-based strategy. So if you have a site as large as this, like, I mean, I don't know how many articles, but I'd imagine they're into the thousands of articles. You're essentially forcing the search engine to actually rank you. And the way you can actually check how many articles they have indexed, sometimes you can usually do like site colon. And then, yeah, I'm not sure if that's like exactly just the articles, because that's going to factor in, like, you know, if they haven't de-indexed their category pages and things, that's going to show all of that. But you can see there's 4,000 pages. So that kind of does look a little bit accurate. So that might be how many pages they actually have on that site. And if you want to do that, you just put site / colon and then the site and whatever. But anyway, we can see that they've got like a bunch of different articles, and what we're going to take away from this is just how they've structured this. That's the most important thing. So someone the other day was asked about like another authority site and saying, you know, oh well, doesn't your visitor have to get to things anywhere on the site within the first 3 clicks? Like, you know, so usually within a niche site, you would only go down like, you know, 3 levels deep max, most probably. But on a site like this, an authority site, it truly doesn't matter, because people are going to come through and navigate each section as if it were a particular niche site. So say, for example, I was looking for kitchen and dining stuff or whatever, or I was looking for a new kind of, you know, cookware, a new baking tray, something like that. Well, if I'm familiar with this site, which is going to be the thing that you establish on an authority site like this, I would come through and then I would go into kitchen and dining, I would go into baking, and you navigate it like you would if you were in the UK. We have like Argos, or I don't know, you might have, I don't know if Walmart represents Argos in the States or something, but basically we have these stores that we're familiar with, you know, these superstores and whatever, and this is almost emulating that kind of style. So we can see, obviously, then if I go through here, we can see all the different baking goods. Now personally, the only thing I would do differently on a massive site like this, and you're going to say, whoa, slow down, Leon. You criticize sites, you critique sites, but not Wirecutter. Now I would test this personally, but because of the size of this site, and I am going to critique this site, is, you know, instead of having articles here, I would probably have like a listed view, you know, like on, let me show you Matthew Woodward's website. So many of you may know Matthew Woodward. He's actually like a SEO guy, but look, I'll show you how his site is. It's a good example of how I would do it, just to give you a kind of idea. I'd have it like this. You know, so because of the size of the site, it's a massive authority. I would have it in that format so people can just like click through and then go into sections of where they need to go, you know. So it might be another level deeper, but I think it's quite relevant to do on a site like this. But Matthew Woodward, yeah, so I would do that. That's personally what I would do. That's one thing I would change. With a site like this, you have to have like a memorable logo and color scheme. So, you know, when people think of this site, you're going to think of the colors. So you think of the white on blue, and then any time that they've got like a link that goes off to a purchase, you can see that it's red. So anytime, you know, you're going off to make a purchase to a third-party website, it's usually like a, see, this is a broken link or something. I don't have a clue. Anyway, so you can see that they got like these links which go off, like these are like usually Amazon links and, you know, affiliate links. Like you can see affiliate up there, so on and so forth. Okay, so that's the way that works. One of the other things is that each section is almost like a niche within itself. So you could build like a home and garden niche, and this is still huge. But what you need to do is anytime you're building an authority site, you want to use a branded domain name. So it has to be just something that's just completely generic, like within that sector, you know. So, and also you always want to go like a level higher than whatever it is that you're trying to build. So say, for example, you're going to build an authority site around like making money online or something like that. You should just make it about wealth, because there's no limit. Or if you're going to do a fitness website or something like that, just make it about health, you know, just completely health. Or again, you know, it could be a dating site, blah, 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 about different dating things and fixing relationships. Like you just make a relationship website, you know, just at the top of the kind of peak of the funnel. You'd make those kind of sites, because what it is with an authority site, you don't know where it's going to end. So you just want to build it out until it's like huge, you know, you want no ceiling on it, basically. And one of the other things, you can see they're incorporating quite a lot of informational content now as well, because they wasn't really like before. So you can see there's quite a lot of how-tos and, you know, different question-based articles now. And then they've obviously got, you know, the affiliate kind of disclaimer there as well, and that just leads on to the about page as well. Color schemes again, so you've got that blue, and then each section goes into the Best Buy reviews. Now, one of the things I want you to take away from this is how they write their reviews. So this is probably not the best example, because this is about, you know, credit cards and whatever else. If we go to like, say, for example, home and garden bedroom or something, let's have a look at that. And let's look at something, best bed pillows. Okay, so if we take a look at this is like well detailed. Like the level of writing is very super high quality, and they actually do in-house testing. So they get these products in, test them in-house, and then write the reviews. That's not viable for a lot of people. But what you can start doing is obviously building up your brand and reviewing it, first of all, based on the normal techniques that we practice. And obviously down the road, you could potentially start to get these products in. And if you're working with brands, you could reach out to brands and do outreach, or it could be, you know, that you build yourself up and establish yourself as an authority, and brands just want to work with you eventually and reach out to you, you know, however you do that. But what I would definitely say to take away is the actual structure. So if we zoom out of this, I'll tell you what I'm talking about. Is you can see that they come in and they've got like this top pick. This is like the, you know, the top editor's pick kind of thing overall. And then look, they've got like upgrade the pick, and then they've got budget pick. So something has to be the best at something when you come into these kind of articles. Then they've got, look, everything we recommend. So this is like, you know, like a bundle kind of thing. It's almost like Amazon, the way that they're actually doing it. Why should you trust us? So they've got all of this. Then how to, so they've got the how to choose a pillow for your sleep position. And you can see each section's broken into H2 titles there as well. And then as we come down, you know, they've got all the alternatives, the pros and cons. So the objection handling here, if you have any questions, you know, they're kind of answering that here. And then they're going into something else. These are like more articles again. See, so it's just going into like a reel of articles here, it looks like, you know, so, and that's all to do within the same niche, you know, so within the same kind of topic. And then they've got the authors there, so on and so forth. So I personally think, you know, there's quite a lot that you can take away. There's not much to go over on this site, but I would definitely say it's a great place to come and find potential articles that you can make topics around. They're going to do like, you know, the complete short tail kind of authority topics like best portable laptop. You just probably aren't going to rank for something like that anytime soon anyway, without spending a lot of money as well on backlinks and whatever else. But at the same time, what you could do is that could give you an idea of, oh, well, you know, if I'm in this niche, I could go and write about these things, because you can go and see, if we go to batteries and charging, this is like a niche site right here, like batteries and charging niche, you know, so you could go and build like a site around all these things. But this could lead you on to finding like the long tail keywords, so like wireless earbuds, but wireless earbuds for something, or best wireless earbuds in, you know, all those kind of things, and extend the keyword and try and find long tail keywords that you can go out and rank for. So you're not going to be able to rank for these particular specific keywords, but obviously this will give you that initial kind of idea to spark the creative juices. All right, so that's about it really. There's not really much more to look at this apart from the layout. The branding is very important on a site like this, and that they do in-house testing. So that's something to potentially consider if you obviously are, you know, thinking that you'd like to get into a long-term authority site. And just the general layout as well is in a different kind of format to what you would find on a niche website, you know, where you'd find like just 1 or 2 tabs and whatever else. So this has different sections, if I can spit it out. And yeah, that's about it. If you like the video, make sure to like it. If you are new, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Make sure to check out this site. I'll leave a link in the description box. Peace.